I was out in this train as this grizzly bear, and then I see this brown flash.
Explain why it's way more dangerous.
If it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lay down.
What could possibly be strong enough to take down a grizzly bear? These massive predators are at the top of the food chain, or so we think. From wolf packs outsmarting them to fearless cougars taking them head on.
But the bears have laid claim.
The wild has some crazy surprises. Let's watch it unfold together. Number 1, Husky's maul bear. These huskies are relentlessly chasing the bear, biting and mauling it as it tries to run away. The bear is injured and struggling, but the huskies aren't giving up. They keep circling and attacking, not letting the bear escape. Wolves might find it and finish the job if the bear bleeds too much. In the end, the bear, tired and surrounded, sits down. It tries to fight back, attacking one husky, but another jumps in to protect its partner. The bear is clearly outmatched, and the huskies keep coming. It's a brutal scene, and the bear has no way out. Number 2, Grizzly fights wolves. This is a showdown between a big bear and a pack of wolves. The bear is near the wolves, knowing he's outnumbered, but still standing his ground. The alpha wolf steps up, barking and trying to scare him off. For a moment, the bear backs away, knowing he's at a disadvantage. But the bear is there for one thing: the wolves' food. When he moves in to take it, the wolves attack, trying to drive him away. The bear fights back, using his size and strength to overpower them. In the end, the wolves have no choice but to give up, and the bear eats their meal. It's clear who won this fight. Number 3, wolf outwits bear. Bears found a carcass and are busy eating. But not far away, a she-wolf is watching. Her pups are hungry, and her mate hasn't been able to hunt. She spots the ravens circling the carcass and knows it's her best shot at getting food. When the wolves arrive, the bears have already claimed, but the wolves can't fight them head on. Instead, they come up with a plan.
But the bears have laid claim.
They charge at a young bear, causing enough distraction for the she-wolf to sneak in and grab some meat. The bears quickly return to the carcass, but the wolves have already gotten what they came for. Number 4, bear claims victory. Here, we have a pack of wolves guarding their kill, and here comes a brown bear looking to steal it. The wolves try to fight back, but that's their first mistake. This bear isn't playing around. He knows what he wants and is not afraid to take it. Look at how the bear goes straight for the wolves, attacking them without hesitation. He even starts roaring to intimidate them further. The wolves quickly realize they've lost this fight and take off, leaving the bear to enjoy the prize. That's how it goes. When a bear wants something, it doesn't take no for an answer. Number 5, grizzly dominance fight. 2 huge male grizzlies are fighting on the Alaska Peninsula during mating season. These fights are serious and can cause death because the need to mate is so strong. Female bears pick the strongest males to mate with, making sure only the best genes are passed on. While polar bears are a little bigger, grizzlies are still incredibly powerful, especially during these intense battles. Number 6, mother bear roars. A bear is searching for fish by the river when things take a dramatic turn. He spots a chance and attacks the cubs, but he forgets that the mother is there. When he gets too close to her cubs, the mother bear attacks fiercely, roaring and forcing him to back off. Knowing better than to mess with her, he moves to another spot, catches a fish, and eats it. But his troubles aren't over. He moves on to another area where a younger, stronger bear watches him. The older bear, already tired from previous fights, tries to hold his ground, but the younger one overpowers. Number 7, grizzly steals meal. Here, a grizzly bear spots a pack of 20 wolves resting and eating a fresh kill. The bear catches the scent of the food and moves toward it. At first, 3 wolves try to stop him, but soon the whole pack gets involved. They surround the bear, trying to protect their kill. The bear doesn't back down and starts charging at the wolves, swiping and growling to scare them off. The wolves keep fighting back, working together to keep their meal safe. The bear tries to steal the food, but the wolves refuse to give up. Number 8, black bears fight. 2 black bears are fighting with a tree between them. They stand on their legs, swiping at each other and growling. It's all about territory. Neither bear wants to back down. They're both trying to show who's stronger. In the wild, only one can stay, and this battle will decide who gets to claim the spot. Number 9, caribou outsmarts grizzly. The caribou herd was moving south into the Brooks Range, but as they got comfortable, the grizzly bears were there, taking full advantage of the caribou's need to rest their calves. This bear knows exactly what to do: chase off the mothers and search for calves left behind in the brush. It finds 2 calves, but hesitation costs the bear its pride. The mother caribou rushes in, rescuing her calf. For the bear, it's a frustrating failure. For the caribou, it's a rare victory. Number 10, lion-bear battle. A lion and a bear come face to face, and it turns into a full-on brawl. The lion charges at the bear, swiping and biting, while the bear fights back with its powerful claws. They're going at each other with everything they've got, and it's an intense clash of strength and speed. Looks like the lion has the upper hand, landing strong blows that push the bear back. Finally, the bear decides it's not worth it and runs off. Number 11, Grizzly avoids wolves. A lone grizzly bear wanders through Yellowstone, searching for food. His journey brings him near the den of the Hayden Valley wolf pack, where the wolves are resting with their pups. The wolves spot the bear approaching and immediately see him as a threat, especially the alpha female. She stands up to defend her pups, and a standoff begins. The bear knows the wolves are determined, and a short clash follows behind the trees. The bear just moves on, knowing this isn't worth it. The wolves successfully protect their den and pups, showing that even an experienced grizzly knows when to back off. Number 12, polar bear dominates. This polar bear grabs a husky dog by the mouth, swinging it in the air with incredible strength. At nearly 1,000 pounds, the bear is dealing with a pack of huskies that tried to bully it. But the bear isn't having it. With one move, it shows why it's not an animal to mess with. Number 13, cougar defends cubs. A mother cougar and her cubs are resting near their den when a young grizzly bear wanders too close. The mother cougar quickly charges to defend her family. But look at the size of the bear. It's huge. Even though the grizzly is much bigger and stronger, the cougar's fierce anger catches it off guard. The bear finally leaves. Number 14, wolves outsmart bears. Here, two bears are lying down, guarding their food, when they suddenly notice a pack of wolves rushing toward them. The wolves start attacking, trying to steal the food. The bears stand up, confused at first, but quickly try to scare the wolves away. The wolves are smart. They distract the bears, while others sneak in to grab bites of the food. The bears growl and swipe, doing their best to protect their meal, but the wolves are too quick and work together. No matter how hard the bears try, they can't fully stop the wolves from stealing bits of their food. It's a tough fight for the bears. Number 15, cougar chases grizzly. Here we see a cougar family resting near their den, unaware of an approaching young male grizzly bear. The bear, likely searching for a spot to settle, doesn't realize he's stepped into dangerous territory. As he gets closer, the mother cougar senses the threat and moves to protect her cubs. She charges at the bear, initiating a fierce fight. The bear fights back, but the cougar is unforgiving. One of the cubs gets caught in the middle and quickly runs to safety. The mother cougar then goes after the bear again, aggressively chasing him off. In the end, the grizzly retreats and the cougar successfully defends her family. Number 16, mother charges male. Look at this mother bear with her little cubs enjoying until a big male bear shows up, bothering. At first, it seems like she's giving up, leading her cubs away like she's scared. But nope, she's just playing it smart. Once her cubs are at a safe distance, she turns around and charges at the male bear. And when she runs, wow, you can see the power and speed. She doesn't just protect her cubs, she shows the male exactly why he should back off. Number 17, bear wrecks truck. Imagine you're at work and out of nowhere, a huge bear shows up, clearly looking for food. The workers barely have time to jump into a truck and watch from a safe distance as the bear picks another truck to destroy.
You guys see that bear out there? No.
It tears into the metal like it's nothing. Watching it wreck the truck is terrifying. You can't help but think how powerful it must be. Number 18, polar bear hunt. When it comes to hunting, no bear compares to the polar bear, a massive polar bear diving into icy waters, chasing down a reindeer. It catches the reindeer, kills it in the water, and then drags it to shore with unbelievable strength. The power it takes to pull a fully grown reindeer out of the water is mind-blowing. Number 19, bear crashes picnic. A family in Mexico had their picnic interrupted by a black bear looking for food. The bear leapt onto their table, just inches from a boy who has Down syndrome, and started eating their tacos, fries, and enchiladas. Santiago's mother, Sylvia, stayed calm, shielding his face and keeping him still while the bear devoured their lunch. The family sat frozen, trying not to provoke the bear as it finished its meal. Fortunately, the bear left without harming anyone. Number 20, bear chases elk. This bear is charging down the hill, but chasing a whole elk herd is risky business. Sure, it's probably after a calf, but one wrong step could cause the herd to stampede, putting the bear in real danger. Bears aren't big on hunting elk anyway. They usually wait for wolves to do the hard work and then steal and kill. Still, it's wild to watch this bear sprint with so much speed and power. It knows the risks, but it's taking its chances. In the wild, even a predator like this has to be careful. One misstep, and it could go from hunter to hunted in no time. Number 21, Kodiak beats Grizzly. How big are Kodiak bears? Think of a regular grizzly, then crank it up to 11. The grizzly is fast, aggressive, and experienced when it comes to defending its territory. It knows how to use its speed and wits in a fight. But the Kodiak, that's a pure muscle that is heavier and stronger, like a tank on the leg. Number 22, boy faces bear. This moment was likely a huge trauma for the boy. Facing a massive black bear, he froze as it stared him down. The bear even stepped forward before stopping suddenly as if deciding whether to attack. Maybe the boy's calmness confused it, or it simply backed off. Thankfully, a neighbor scared the bear away just in time. It's the kind of experience that sticks with you forever. Number 23, bear versus walrus. Polar bears may be the top hunters in the Arctic, but even they don't always get what they're after. A polar bear spots what it thinks could be an easy meal, a walrus resting on the ice. The bear starts to approach, probably believing it's found a lucky break. Walruses aren't always easy prey. They're massive, heavily armored with thick blubber, and armed with long tusks that can turn the tables quickly. Sometimes polar bears succeed with smaller or weaker target, but when it comes to walruses, it's a gamble. A wrong move could injure the bear or turn it into the hunted. In nature, nothing is guaranteed. Number 24, man confronts bear. A man comes face to face with a grizzly bear that seems more defensive than predatory. The bear isn't retreating, it's standing its ground. Now, the man has a revolver, but we don't know if he wants to use it. He tries everything to make the bear leave, but nothing works. Then he charges at the bear. Let that sink in. A man charging at an animal that could shred him with one swipe. It was a nerve-wracking moment, but maybe the bear wasn't attacking. It was just protecting itself, and thankfully, both walked away unharmed. Number 25, bears face wolves. We have got 2 grizzlies and a pack of 7 wolves, and things are tense. At first, the wolves are circling the first bear, trying to scare it off. But then, another grizzly shows up, and everything changes. The wolves immediately turn their attention to the new bear and chase after it. The second grizzly tries to get away, and all the wolves go after him, leaving the first bear alone. It's interesting to see how wolves work together like this. They focus on the bear they think is easier to intimidate, showing how smart and strategic they can be in these situations. Number 26, grizzly steals, kill. This scene could have gone a completely different way. A massive grizzly enters wolf territory, casually strolling toward their kill. He's not hunting, and it's clear he's here to take what's already been claimed. Despite being 14 and strong, the wolves don't move to stop him. They seem to know it's not worth the risk. But what if they had challenged him? A grizzly of this size could cause serious damage. The wolves might outnumber him, but their strength lies in teamwork, not in taking on a beast this large. A fight could leave them injured, maybe even cost them lives. Instead, they choose to wait. They cooperate in silence, letting the bear feed. It's a gamble, but in the wild, survival often means knowing when to stand down. Number 27, polar bear fight. A confident male polar bear spots a female and approaches, thinking he's in luck. She seems to play along, leading him higher, but another male suddenly appears. The 2 bears clash in a fierce fight, and though the first bear wins, he's left injured and exhausted. When he returns to the female, she's lost interest. After fending off more challengers, the tired bear gives up and leaves. Number 28, moose avoids bear. Here, we see a massive bull moose and 2 big grizzly bears in the same spot. With its huge antlers, the moose stays calm and just goes about its business, ignoring the bears. It's surprising to watch because the bears don't attack or even try to bother the moose. One of the grizzlies looks at the moose for a moment, but quickly decides it's not worth the risk. The moose keeps moving, calm as ever, and the bears let it go. Number 29, bear hunts calf. A grizzly bear goes after a bison calf, knowing it's the easiest target in the herd. The moment it makes its move, the entire herd reacts, rushing to defend the young one. The mother bison tries desperately to scare the bear away, but it's already locked in. The bear is determined, dodging and grabbing the calf. This is how survival works in the wild. The bear wasn't out for a fight, it was hungry, and even with a whole herd chasing it, it still managed to win this time. Number 30, Labrador chases bear. This grizzly bear was just exploring someone's yard, curious and harmless. It wasn't causing any trouble, just sniffing around and minding its own business. Then, out of nowhere, a big black Labrador charges in to take down the bear. The dog doesn't hesitate, chasing the much larger animal out of the yard. The bear, clearly caught off guard, runs off, probably wondering what just happened. This dog just ended the bear's whole career with that enthusiasm. Number 31, man meets bear. Both the man and the bear froze, equally shocked to see each other. The The man probably thought he was safe on his porch while the bear was just out looking food, not expecting to bump into a human. For a moment, they both stood there, staring. Why didn't the bear attack? Maybe it wasn't feeling threatened. Luckily, the bear decided to retreat, leaving the man unharmed. Number 32. Bear outsmarts goats. This bear clearly thought twice about its next move. Spotting a group of mountain goats, it looked ready to go for the hunt, but something made it hesitate. Maybe it was hunger battling common sense. Or maybe it just realized the risk wasn't worth it. Bears often overestimate their chances with these nimble climbers, and it doesn't always end well. Many bears have slipped trying to follow, tumbling down cliffs in what becomes a deadly mistake. Here, the bear seemed to know better, pulling back just in time. The goats, on the other hand, stayed calm, knowing full well the bear wouldn't risk its life over one meal. Number 33. Bear attacks truck. This footage shows how bears can be when they feel threatened. A brown bear charges a truck, swiping at it with enough force to shatter the windshield. The driver speeds off. But why did the bear act this way? Simple, there were cubs nearby. When a mother bear senses any threat to her young, she reacts with intense aggression. It's not about attacking for no reason. It's pure instinct to defend her cubs. Number 34. Mother defends cubs. Winter in Yellowstone is tough for Grizzly. A mother grizzly just out of her den with her cub faces the cold and danger from wolves. A pack of wolves approaches her. She doesn't run, but stands her ground, knowing she can't risk leaving her cub. One swipe from her paw could hurt a wolf, but she doesn't want to fight unless she has to. The wolves eventually back off, but it's a reminder of how hard life is for Grizzly. Cubs are always at risk, not just from wolves, but even from other bears. For a mother grizzly, every moment is a fight to keep her cub alive. Number 35. Sheepdog scares bear. This brave sheepdog isn't messing around. When a bear shows up to steal from the flock, the dog jumps into action, barking non-stop. The best part is that the dog is bright white, so the bear probably would be confused thinking, why is this sheep yelling at me? The bear looks so confused, almost like it's rethinking everything. In the end, the bear gives up and leaves, realizing this sheep isn't worth the trouble. This dog's courage saved the day in the flock. Number 36. Bears fight territory. These two bears are going at it, and it's intense. At first, they stand face to face, howling and roaring like they're daring each other to make the first move. It's all about showing who's boss. Then, out of nowhere, they attack. Standing on their back legs, they swipe at each other with their massive paws, roaring the whole time. Bears fight like this to look bigger and more intimidating. It's all about dominance. One bear starts to gain the upper hand, but the other refuses to back down. They keep chasing and charging at each other, neither willing to give up. Number 37. Hikers see bear. A group of hikers found themselves face to face with a charging bear. Panic took over instantly, and they did what most of us would, ran in different directions, hoping the bear wouldn't pick them up. From a distance, other hikers shouted at them to stay calm and not run. But honestly, who's staying calm with a bear coming at them? Here's the strange part. The bear didn't follow through. Maybe it was just curious, or wanted to scare them off. Number 38. Cyclist escapes bear. Imagine going for a quiet bike ride and suddenly realizing a huge bear is chasing you. It looks like the bear might ignore him, but then it starts running fast. The biker pedals like crazy, trying to stay ahead. There's a fallen branch in the middle of the path, making everything even worse. It's the kind of moment where your heart's racing just watching it. Finally, the biker jumps off his bike and hides behind a tree. Just when it feels like it's over, hunters nearby fire warning shots, scaring the bear away. Number 39. Hunter shoots. Grizzly. A hunter tries to take down a grizzly. The first shot startles the bear, but instead of fleeing, it charges at him. The hunter quickly fires again, and the bear is shot. This is how grizzlies are often hunted, sometimes for survival and sometimes for sport, but always with high risk. Who would have thought bears had so much to handle, from tough animals to unexpected battle? Which one of these encounters is your favorite? Let us know in the comments down below. We would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed watching, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We have a lot more fun content planned for you. Until next time, goodbye.